For those watching, we are going to talk to Vicky today. She is going to give us a quick breakdown on her experience inside the program. So, Vicky, I already know. What do you do for work? Where are you located at?
So I'm in Southern California. I am a U.S. Marine. Been doing it for almost 18 years now, and I am a communications officer and uh, just busy all day.
Busy all day long, girl. I know. So, give everybody an idea. Obviously, you are in the military, so fitness is not something you are unaccustomed to. So, where were you at in your fitness journey when you stepped in with us?
So fitness is not an option for us. We have to do it. It's part of our job. It is literally in our job description. So for me, being a mom and trying to do take care of everything at work and everything at the house, it's just overwhelming sometimes. So I had lost some of the perspective and some of the necessity in taking care of myself so that I could properly do my job. And I looked at the Valkyrie program when it came into my social media. It's like I've done so many programs. I've done books. I've done independent study. I have talked to other physical trainers. But I wanted to make a commitment to myself, and this seemed like a perfect product for me, and it worked beautifully. My goal 20 pounds and get back into a training status, and I
Mhm.
lose 20 pounds and I lost 10, but I know that I gain more in muscle. So it wasn't about the number for me. It was about getting back into a routine, which this program was perfectly suited for.
Perfect, girl. So, I mean, obviously, I know we were just talking about this too, but the military provides you guys with a lot of resources. And what made you decide to invest in something like this? Because as my military members, they're always looking for the options that come with the military, right? And they're afraid to do something away from that. So, what made you decide to invest in yourself here?
So the military programs that are offered are great, but for someone with a schedule like mine, they're inconvenient. They're either scheduled poorly, or they're on the other side of base, or they do it on the weekends, which I volunteer on weekends. Again, I got to take care of my kids. So something that I could do on my own with a coach and wasn't couched into like 1 hour on a Tuesday morning in the middle of all of my meetings was something that was very essential for me, something that I could take the time and do that wasn't going to be oppressive on my schedule, and it wasn't, but something that was also useful and effective to not only get back into the habits that I needed to have, but also uh, show me new habits that I could apply for the rest of my life.
Yeah, which is super important. I mean, especially with your profession, it's a busy day. And a lot of times, too, like the hardest part for most people is like understanding the nutrition aspect and how to blend it in with your busy schedule and being a mom because, you have kids that might be picky and things like that. And our job here is not to push you into that diet culture like we're kind of used to. It's more so giving you the education. So, not
Yeah.
just you use it, you can pass it down to your kids at the end of the day, too. um, so how do you feel about the value inside, since going through, you completed the program? I know we jumped on our call a little bit later, but how's everything since you've been done?
Everything since I've been done has been great. I've been carrying on the habits. I lost another 2 pounds this week, still working out every day. The kids have seen it as an example. They're eating what I eat now instead of just like chicken nuggets and mac and cheese that they clamor for. I mean, we still have chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, but now they're eating zucchini and chicken and all of the healthy things that they should be eating. And now my older one, my 13-year-old girl, is starting to work out every day too. She was in the backyard doing pull-ups. So it also sets an example for them that I wasn't good at showing them before this program. So the value has been undeniable.
Good. Yeah. I mean, that's a big thing. Like, I just, like, same thing, dude. I just got on a call with another military mom. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. And she was like, I got four girls. And she was like, I have to set the tone because, they see a lot of things on the internet right now. And it's not always the healthiest version that they can be. We're the strongest. And we want to make sure we're setting an example for the younger generation at the end of the day, because in the military, man, like they push a lot of these crazy diets for women to lose the weight and maintain certain standards.
Yeah,
And long
it's not.
term, Yeah, long term, it doesn't help you guys. So, I mean, for you, like, can you kind of dive into any results, transformations you saw while inside with us, and maybe things you didn't know were going to happen while you came through the program?
Yeah, so one really interesting benefit to this program that I never would have thought was I used to get headaches every day. Every morning I would wake up with a headache. First thing I do is pop some Advil, make it go away. I don't have headaches anymore. Since my diet has been rebalanced, my body is responding in ways that I physically didn't even consider. So not only am I looking better, I'm feeling better in mind and body. So that was
Mm.
really a wonderful unforeseen benefit.
I know. It's crazy. We don't realize, I tell women this too. We don't realize how we're living until we see the change and then we look back and we're like, wow, I was doing this for a really long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for you, best piece of advice for someone that might be listening. I know when you for before you jumped in, you watched a lot of these client interviews. What would you kind of tell the person that might be on the fence about investing into something like this, based on your experience?
I'd say based on my experience, this is the only thing that's actually worked for me.
Hmm.
Give it a shot. At least do an interview with your trainer and see if it's a,
Hmm.
because you never know what's going to happen. And I think taking this leap and making this investment and doing the work has been one of the most beneficial things I've ever done in my life. Not just for me, but for my kids now. It's worth it.
Hmm. Awesome. Well, thanks for trusting us in the process. I know like getting on the consultation at first can seem a little overwhelming. You're already busy. I mean, you took the time out of your day to like sit down and figure out like if this was something that was going to work for you. And, for us and our team, like we always are grateful for you coming through and working with us and finding us and seeing that was a good fit. So thanks for jumping on like the interview with me. Thanks for coming through the program. Thanks for doing the work because that's also really important. We can tell you what to do, but at the end of the day, it's up to you guys to put forth that effort. So thanks again, Vicky.
Thank you.
You're welcome.